welcome back to Repair and Resell. In today's video, we're gonna fix this nice controller which has some minor fault with the trigger. They don't go fully to 100%, and with the right joystick, with has a slight drift on it. The main problem is that the joystick is not coming back fully to the center, but in order to fix all those problems, we will use this black Dualshock 4. And this will increase its value because once we're done, this controller will worth 100 Canadian bucks, and this controller actually worth 50 Canadian bucks. So we're gonna increase its value by 50 we're gonna double its value, so it's pretty good. So I will put the link in the description below if you want to know how to open your controller, but for the moment we will just take them apart, and then we will be able I will be able to show you how it's done. Here we go. The back cover are removed now. As you can see, I did all of it off camera. I will put them aside. Okay, so in order to do the repair that we need to do, I will take this pair of pliers to remove the battery of the two controllers. So in order to do so, you untangle the wire, and you will need to pull on the white connectors of the battery. Sometimes I do it with my fingers, sometimes I do it with the plier, and all you need to do is to rock it a little bit back and forth like this, and it should come off pretty easily in a few seconds, just like this. We're gonna do the same with the other controller. Untangle the wires, and we grab the white connectors. And here we go. Another one is removed. For this repair, we're not going to remove the battery connectors, but we will need to remove the touchpad just here and here. In order to do so, I will take a pair of tweezers just here. In this video, we're not going to remove the battery holder because it's not necessary. So here we go. I'm just going to grab it, pull on both of them, just like this. I don't know if you can see well, but it's removed. We're gonna do the same on the other one. Just I will grab it. And it's done also. Just like this. Then we're gonna unscrew the screw right here that is holding the inner frame and the motherboard in place. And then you will grab your controller by the rumble motor, and you will just sometime the ribbon cable of the touchpad will get in the way, and you will just pull it off like this. So this basically assure all the functionality of your controller. Well, mainly the other functionality that you see or here is basically the touchpad and some rubber pad for some buttons and the D-pad. So all the functionality that we need to fix are in this module, and as this one is working perfectly, we're just going to swap both of them between the controller. So we're gonna do the same with the 20th anniversary. The ribbon cable of the touchpad is getting in the way again. Now it's done. As you see, they look pretty much the same. This one has some minor fault that we might fix in another video, but for the moment we're gonna just put it on the other controller just like this. And in this one you need to make sure that the ribbon cable goes in the right place. Sometimes I use a pair of tweezers, other time I'm just gonna try to bend it in the right way. So this one is back in. We can put this little ribbon cable back in its connector. Sometimes it can be a little bit hard. Okay. I don't know why, but I'm struggling with this. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is like I did the last time. I'm gonna first start by putting this one back here. I'm gonna screw all of them, and then I'm gonna connect them back to the ribbon cable. Just like this. Actually, I'm not gonna fully reassemble the black one, as it will need some fix later, so I'm just gonna leave it open. I will put back the battery in just to make sure we doesn't lose it. Just like this, and it's done. So I'm gonna put this one aside, and we'll finish to reassemble the special edition of the Dualshock 4. I could have just put back in place the ribbon cable before to put the battery, just to make sure not to break anything, but I think it's still possible to do it even if the battery isn't there. I'm just gonna remove it from the way, and I'm gonna slide it back. And here we go. The connector is back in place. Now, before closing it up, we're gonna do some tests just to make sure that everything works fine. In order to do the test, you will always need the connector, so you need to plug this back in. Sure, just making sure. As usual, when you do this, usually when you clip the bottom part, the top part will clips also, so the bars are in place. Now we can just lock the controller in, and it's ready to test. So I'm gonna put my testing devices in place. If you want to know how I'm testing the controller, I will leave a link in the description below in order for you to see it. So I'm just going to put the testing device in place, and it will be ready to test. So I'm gonna plug the controller in, just like this. It light up yellow. This is perfect. Then I'm gonna open the testing device. Here we go. And now we're ready to test it. And at a first look, everything looks fine. So let's go with the button. Triggers are now working perfectly. This is what I was hoping to. Before they were not going all the way. They were like going like this. And this is just enough for some game to lose some interesting functionality. Or if you play racing game, well, your controller will not allow your car to go like full acceleration. So this will make you lose some precious seconds. So it's really important to fix those issues. So now we're gonna test the other buttons. This one's working, this one working, this one too. The D-pad is working perfectly also. Now the joystick. Yeah, this is working well. This is perfect. Sorry, I didn't. The controller was not. You couldn't see the controller. I'm sorry. So everything is working fine, and this was a great deal. So we can now remove the testing device. Here we go. And then all we need to do is to put the back screw back in place. And we will have this nice ps4 special edition ready to resell for a nice profit. So here we go. Now the controller is fully repaired and it's ready to play with. I wanted it to be perfect so I can sell it for a nice price and for its full price value. A controller like this, as I said before, can go for over 100 Canadian bucks on eBay easily. So it's really better to have it in good shape. Also, if you're trying this at home, there is different type of controller, so it's not every controller that will fit in this special edition of the Dualshock 4. The controller that are fitting in are actually the GDM 030 models. It's a V1 controller, but it's the third generation of the V1. So I hope that you enjoyed this video and have a nice day.